I finally figured out why my data were so inconsistent, and it's a discovery that it's going to completely revolutionize your running training. The heart rate zone models you always hear about are not built for you. Actually, if you're like me, almost 2 months into the training, there's a very good chance you don't fit in any of them at all. Check this out. On my Thursday run, at a pace slower than the one that my app calls my easy pace, my heart rate still drifted up really fast. And it made me think, am I one of those people who doesn't have a zone 2? I went looking for answers, and it turns out I built AIsha on top of something that was never true for me, and fixing it changes the way I'm going to train. But let's back up a little. Like pretty much everyone, I kept asking the same question. What's my zone 2? Your training zones are supposed to tell how hard you're actually working. Easy, threshold, hard, and almost every app builds them the same way, as a percentage of your maximum heart rate. But the maximum heart rate formula is based on a population average. It was never measured on you. I found a video by a guy named Dr. Max that finally made it click for me, and I left a link below. He basically says that the training zones are linked to the blood lactate, which is a factor of your own physiology, not one size fits all. So I stopped trusting the formula and I ran the math against my own numbers, and the gap was huge. And here's the uncomfortable part. AIsha was actually created on top of those exact generic heart rate zone modules, which means the tailored plan I thought I was running wasn't actually tailored to me at all. And when I worked out my easy pace properly from my own data, the honest answer was really shocking. At my fitness now, my easy pace is almost a jog. Super slow, not great for my ego. Now AIsha anchors my zone to my own estimated lactate threshold instead of a textbook percentage. And Saturday, for the first time, I went out and trained on it. I think this is probably the discovery of a lifetime. And it seems to be actually true. I mean, this is the first day, but if this really holds, it's going to change everything. It seems like my true easy pace is like a whole minute under the one I thought it was. My virtual pace seems to be 7 rather than 6, and this really changes everything. Game changer, guys, seriously. I ran to the easy zone and let the pace for whatever it wanted, and the result? Pretty embarrassing. Close to 7 minutes per kilometer. But for most of the run, my heart rate finally sat exactly where it was supposed to be. And looking backwards, AIsha was actually right about my pace all along. And my ego and I were just pushing to go faster. And now, for the first time, we are finally on the same page. Now it's just one run. I'm not going to pretend it's proof that this is actually working. And I'll be honest, even that slow, by the end of the run my heart rate was creeping up again. So maybe my easy pace is even slower than 7 minutes per kilometer. Now, the true proper way to test this is in a lab. But there is a free test I can do myself that gets pretty close. And that is exactly what I'm doing. And this is actually something you can do too. Again, trust the numbers, the real ones. Try this strategy yourself, give it a month or two, and then maybe come back and let me know how it went. And if running this low actually builds up the engine, you'll definitely see it in my numbers in the next few weeks. Let's put it to the test, shall we?